And here, Kevin and Jerry talk veteran employment. Unfortunately, Jerry is not here. We tried to convince him to leave his son at the airport, but he decided anyways. He chose family over us, so we're not too happy with him. But want to introduce everyone that's here with me. Well, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves so I don't butcher names.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kevin. My name's Coy Truhill. I'm an employment representative down here in southeastern Arizona. I work for the Employer Engagement Administration. We deal with mostly working with employers, bringing them into the Arizona Job Connection so we can get our veterans placed and get them jobs.
My name is Augie, and I have the same role as Coy, except I'm responsible for Pima County. Originally from Tucson, just retired from the Army, and I'm glad to be home.
Hello everyone, I am Walt Flemings. I'm a Disabled Veteran Outreach Program Specialist. I'm from Tucson. I work at the Keno Veteran Center. I'd like to invite everybody down to come see me. My job primarily to ensure all of our veterans get all the services that they need to be successful, not only in life, but in everything else they want to accomplish in their goals.
And so basically what we wanted to do today is we've talked about the Job Services Grant in our program and what the DVOPS, the Veteran Workforce Specialist, does to assist the veteran to become job ready. But we wanted to tie in how we work with the LVER's local veteran employment representatives. Sorry, I always get tied up with that. To go ahead and get veterans jobs and connect them to the right employer and get the employer the right candidate. So, Walter, you want to start off with kind of how you get them ready?
Well, as a disabled veteran, when veterans walk into office, and that is a very big part of what we do, it is critical. We establish rapport with the individuals that we're servicing. They need to feel confident, and they need to know that we're going to be there to support them in so many different, in any different aspects of their particular job. So we start with veterans and find out. Most importantly, tell us what's going on in your life. Tell us what's happening. Tell us what your goals are, what your desires are. We talk to veterans about what they want. And we'd also tell them about what they need. That's absolutely critical, looking at that aspects. So in on these conversations with different veterans, we as specialists, we learn a lot about the veteran and their trials and tribulations, their ups and downs, and the things they want to rant and rave about that are absolutely wonderful, and not so nice things. So in doing that, we start registering them in a program called Arizona Job Connection, which is the state of Arizona database. And in doing so, we also ask many other questions that give us even more insight into what the veteran life has been like, their experience, education, and their connections with each and every individual in their family and the community. So once we've gotten that basic information recorded and documented, and during this entire time, we're working with ascertaining how we can better serve the veteran with the necessary resources and contacts. We work with different types like Title I, WIOA. We work with all the local resources and other types of organization. So it doesn't matter if a person is looking for information about low-cost dental services or child care or whatever this person, or to prevent eviction. We need to know, have these resources readily available to ensure that we can take care of or at least appropriately address that veteran's significant barrier to employer. After we've done that, and we work with them it can be anywhere from 1 week to 1 month, helping them get a good, polished, sterling spotlight resume together, getting to the SBE. Now, barriers to employment could be taken care of in a week or two of a phone call, but it may take 2 or 3 months, and that's absolutely critical that we do that, because we want the veteran to be successful in their new employment, in their new adventure in life itself. Once we've gotten to that point, then start relaying this information to our counterparts, which will be delivered. The LVER, Employment Representative, is a partnership that it requires a tremendous amount of interactions, of communications in so many different areas. We have our different resources that we make contact. But then it's so much better for the veteran, it's so much easier and better for the state itself if each one of us are interacting with our counterparts. And so that veteran may only come in and talk to me as a DVOP or talk to Kevin as a DVOP, but they have 10, 15, 20, 30 people on that team that can provide necessary information about what else. And it's an ongoing collaboration, which is important. And once I have notified or conversed or talked with the employment rep about a vet, then the teamwork starts. So I'm going to let one of our employment representatives right here tell you a little bit more about what they do when they take it to the next step.
All right. So like Walter said, once the DVOPS, the veteran job ready, we'll say, is what we call it. They got their resume, they've got their job searches, they've got their referrals, they know what employers they want to go to work for. What we do is we take information, we go talk directly to the employer. We advocate for the hiring of that veteran. We sell, for lack of a better term, we sell the veteran to employer to help advocate that hiring. We focus on their skills, on how their military experience translates to civilian world, to a possible non-veteran employer. So we're constantly in contact with employers, whether they be veteran employers, non-employers, whatever. We're constantly in contact with them, trying to assist the DVOPS with help placing their clients. And we'll take the job seeker, the veterans' resumes, and we may reach out to 5 or 6 different employers for that one veteran. It won't be we're not just going to hit one. Let's say they're in networking, network administration. I'll send it probably out to 10 or 15 different employers, just to get that person noticed by these employers. Most contractors, but don't let that scare anybody. But even after that, we're constantly following up the employers on if that veteran didn't get hired. We'll contact the employer and find out what they might be able to do different, what will be changed, what needs to be updated on their resume to make them stand out more, make them more. My vocabulary left me. What's the right word, Kev?
Marketable?
Thank you. More marketable to that player. That's why he was a senior enlisted and not me. We're constantly bringing in new jobs as well with these contacts to the employers. We, as part of the employer engagement team, we are ones that are actually putting in job orders, the Arizona Job Connection that Walter had mentioned earlier. We're putting those jobs in for those, so that way the DVOPS can see them, the other workforce staff that are working with veterans that may not qualify for DVOPS services can see those jobs and get referrals to them. And then once those are done, once the referrals are made, they notify us again, and we go and advocate to that employer to try and bring them quality applicants.
Another thing we do that we facilitate is we do facilitate a virtual career fair in which we bring hiring managers and different employers to showcase and present their company before veterans. So this is definitely a great opportunity to ask questions, meet some outstanding hiring managers coming from the Arizona Department of Corrections, Raytheon Technologies, the list is endless. But we definitely want you to attend our career fairs and give these employers a shot and see what we could do to help you out.
Yeah, and on that note, our next virtual job fair is going to be June. The registration link is getting ready to put out. So if you want to join the job fair, reach out to the DVOPS across state, across Southern Arizona. All these employers that are in the virtual job fairs are from Southern Arizona. Some of them will have contract or have jobs in other cities, such as Phoenix, Flagstaff, Payson. We've got jobs all across the state that we're advocating for. So if you want to join with the job fairs, reach out to the DVOPS in your local area. If you know who that is, you can always go to the website, arizonaatwork.com/locations, and punch in where you're at, and it'll give you the local workforce office, and you can give them a call, and they'll get you in contact with UP or workforce staff.
Okay. Additionally, I want to share some information. We don't want you all to think that we work specifically with veterans, but we have other counterparts that are available. For non-veterans, the leavers counterparts are called BSRs, or Business Service Representative. And so, Corey mentioned to you that they put in job orders. Well, so does our business service relationship for the non-veterans. So at any given time on Arizona Connection, there's 50, 60, 65,000 different jobs across the states that's readily available. And so the BSRs are working, and they're also working with organizations. So it's not just you leavers or 20 DVOPS or 12 leavers. You've got a host of individuals, and likewise the BSRs. Our counterparts in employment services, we have non-veteran program specialists that work with non-veterans. So it even opens it up so even more individuals, depending on what you want, what you need. So it doesn't matter veteran, non-veteran. The services are there through Arizona Work and the Arizona Job Connection. It's just a matter, and sometime in the future, you'll be hearing from the BSRs and employment services. Will be providing you information about services and how they interact with each other. It's one big organization, and we're all interacting to make sure that all the services needed by any Arizonian is provided on a continuous and ongoing basis. So that's something that you might want to think of. So if you're watching this podcast and you're watching this event that's going on, and there's someone that you think might want additional training to get a certification to not just a job, but to get other things that can enhance your skill. There's something we call employability. Myself, I call it going up the food chain. If you need an enhancement or a certification or additional training to help it easier for you to get promoted and move up the chain of command or move up the line of progression, we're here for that too. It's a matter of coming back. The worst that could happen is you don't know, and you don't ask. Yeah. So take the time to think about all the different things. There's a lot more available, a lot of training, a lot of opportunity for encouragement, for advancement, and for making a better life for you and your family and those in need of one.
Yeah, that and apprenticeship programs and youth programs. So it's age 16 to 24.
16 to 24.
Some of them are go to 14.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some young kids get jobs where they learn creative skills as their first job rather than flipping burgers at McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with that. I was the best. But it's an opportunity to get some of those skills, especially pre-college. And just get that if you're looking for kind of the white collar job, or you need customer service skills.
Yeah, many of the counties have a high school bridge program. For us in Pima County, and I work at like I said the Keynote Center, and we have high school students come in and they interact, learn administrative skills, and learn the business aspects, and Also, they get paid for that. They also get high school credits, but they get paid for that. Their programs, we have people as young as 18, 20 signing up. Or I've had a client that had finished one career, turned 52. He wanted to go back and learn something else. He he applied and was accepted into another apprenticeship program, and that's also a different website, apprenticeship.gov at Arizona. There are hundreds and hundreds of apprenticeship available, and apprenticeships are paid educational training. It's on-the-job training. Pay me while I learn to do what you want me to do, and just like I said. We're going to be able to explain to you all the massive amounts of programs that are readily available. There's no way to do it.
No, a lot of the programs we have, they're too numerable to count to go over right now in this short podcast. I could probably rattle off all them, but I couldn't go in depth on any of them.
Yeah.
You got the apprenticeship. You got our justice involved veterans. We have a reentry program. For our transitioning service members, I know most of you that are probably watching. We got the skill bridge.
Yep.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Augie right here is a graduate from the skill bridge program.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
I don't know a lot about it, so I'm gonna let them.
Just to tell you my experience, I served for 25 years. I was a first sergeant, and so my responsibilities and where ideally they say 8 to 24 months is great to have for separation. I started passively preparing for my transition 6 months out. But what did help me was resources. Someone told me about the DoD Skill Bridge program, and I took advantage of it for the company because I was still getting paid by the Army, and plus they got to see how I fit with them. And then for me, I also got company culture, and it was good where harmoniously we both came to agreement. Hey, let's work. And I would work with him out of Chicago, but mom's home in Tucson, so I came back home, and there's other things important. But the DoD Skill Bridge, excellent program for anyone that's separating from the military. We're here to help, and if Walter can get you an answer, I can help you explain how that program works.
And on the education side, Upward Bound.
Or
skills to credits. Another program where all your skills already have those skills. You can get credit for that. And Upward Bound is if you don't have an associate degree, come in and talk to us. That's just so many. We don't even know what they all are. We really hope that you would come in and see us and let us lay this all out for you, like a roadmap, and then pick the route that you want to go. Because that's the best way to be successful, is to pick a path and follow it.
And there's a lot of white noise if you try to do this on your own. I did when I came back to Tucson.
Yeah.
But I'd be here if it wasn't for my DVOP. So I wouldn't ask you to do something that I wouldn't have done, but I've done it. Come visit Kevin, Walter in Tucson, and let us help.
Walter, you can pay him on TV if you want.
No, I can't do that. But it was a pleasure working with Augie as not only as his specialist, but as his mentor, and giving him information what it's like being a DVOP or being a leaver. And he took the information, he adjusted, he made the necessary acclamations. He owned up to it, and he is. He's here now as a part of our team, and we will attempt to train him well and get him to move in a proper direction.
And for the employers that may be listening to us, if you're looking to hire, or you're having trouble hiring quality candidates, reach out to us. You can find our contact information as well on the ArizonaAtWork.com website. Or this is going to be a stupid question for Kevin. Can we put our contact information on the side? I don't know.
Oh yeah, when we load it up,
okay,
it'll be the YouTube, and they'll be able to
cool. So yeah, our contact information will be in the box, so you can reach out to us directly. Or any veterans that know their employers are looking to hire. Know about us. Tell your employers, hey, I know this place is. fill our positions. Let them know. Have them reach out to us. We're here to help. That's our job. We're here to help. We're here to serve those that have served us. For again, well used statement. You served us, now let us serve you. All of us are veterans, as you already know, or may have guessed by most of our looks. But yeah, so we're here to help our brothers and sisters and find meaningful and gainful employment. We're not here to help you find a job. We want to help you find that career,
Right.
where you're going to progress, not something that's going to go for a year and you not be happy with it. We want you to be happy. We move on. We want you to continue to work and provide for your families and yourself.
And on that note, Coach, it is important that everyone watching this podcast know we are a family-oriented organization. It's not just about you. It's about making sure that everything is going well with your family also. So whether it be you or your teenager or your another, we're there for you also. So keep in mind, we're family oriented. We look at the big picture, the whole picture. What affects one affects all. So keep that in mind. We're to make sure that you receive the most that it is to all. And we're going to give you 110% every time, all the time. So keep that in mind. Just come down. All you got to do is walk the door. Give us a phone call. I'm going to sell this commercial. With no disclaimer. So this is what we do. Keep in mind, all of us, we're extremely passionate about our ability to serve you, and our desire to do just that. So give us, and I saw this on a commercial one time, but give us a chance to show you what we can do. And I think that's the most we can do. Ask you, give us a chance to show us what we can do.
Yeah, and I should have said in the beginning, we're actually recording live from the Warrior Healing Center in Sierra Vista, 1838 Paseo San Luis. And the number is scrolling across your screen, 520-221-4093. You are a veteran in Cochise County, or your spouse, dependents, you have needs. Just come down to the Warrior Healing Center or give them a call. There's 54 entities in this center that help veterans. And between the individuals and the organizers work here and all those members throughout the community, there's no problem that can't be solved.
Absolutely.
And
make it so.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help. Help our brothers and sisters, veterans in arms, overcome the barriers, whether it be mental, physical, educational, financial. We have the resources here. We have the resources throughout our organization as well. Get you moving in the right direction for that career that you want. And like I said before, we're not going to put you in something you don't want. If you don't want to be a flip burgers at McDonald's, we're not going to send you there just to say we got a placement. It's not going to happen. If you just need a job to take up your time, cool. We got those.
Well, that is something that I want to address too, because so as a veteran, you may need a job right now. We hear it a lot. I'll take anything.
Right. Yeah.
That's your short term. So we're going to work with our LVERs and you to get that term and then work towards that long term. Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. We don't want the lights turned off. We don't. You got to have food in your belly. So we're in it for the long run.
Yep. Yeah, and like Kevin said, we're not going to drop you as soon as we get you placed. If you're still looking for that long-term goal, we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to pound the pavement. We're going to continue to blow people's phones up.
Or that training, or that certification.
Or that training officer trying to get you in the certification queue or whatever. Yep. We're going to continue to pound that pavement to get you where you need to be. Get that career. If like Kevin said, if you just need that job like right now to keep the lights on, we got those. In the Arizona Job Connection, we've got jobs everywhere from
A to Z.
from ditch diggers to CEOs of hospitals.
Yep.
In the job. So
Locally and
nationally. Yeah. I mean, we've got. So yeah, if like Walter said, give us a chance. Give us a chance to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to make promises or guarantee
anything.
But I can tell you, we will move heaven and earth to do what we can to get you where you need to be.
Well, the basic philosophy is we're willing to do whatever it takes to help you get what you want, but you're only going to get out of it what you put in it. We're not selling you some balloon rainbow trip or anything else like that. No, we don't have a list of jobs where you walk in and say, "Oh, go here." No, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. We look at the 3 to 5 year or more plan for all of our individuals. The short term is well and great. We got to keep, like you said, we got to keep you. You got to keep food. You got to keep and things, the basic survival things. Yeah, but we need to look at the long accessibility. That's what life is all about. Being able to feel good about what you do when you do it and enjoy it. Love what you do, and you'll always do it. And that's what we're about. And that's what us. And I wanted to mention one last thing also from my perspective is that if you know someone that can use our services or that need that moral or mental health support, that just want to come in and sit down and talk to another or talk to someone. We don't want to forget about, this is the Warrior Healing Center, but we don't want to forget about our warriors or those that have lost someone dear in combat or in the military. We work with those individuals too. You've got to come down. This is across the board. Like I said, a family thing. So come in and talk to us. We will do what we can. If we can't do everything that needs to be done, we will find someone that can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for sure.
Yeah, you could try to do it alone, like I did. I tell you, just working with, and then receiving emails. Hey, take a look at this. You're not going to get that from the other places. So definitely look at ArizonaJobConnection.gov. Talk to Kevin, Walter, and let us help you.
Okay. Or any of the other 25 DVOPS and 12 levers across the state.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're, like I said before, you're in Flaston, Kingman, Buckeye, Bullhead, Safford, Morenci, reach out to us, out to the local offices. They'll get you in contact with us.
Any one of us.
Or the DVOP. Employers, they'll probably have you get in contact with either myself or Augie or one of the other employment representatives across the state. But yeah. And
like you said, if you work for a company, or if you have an employer that you feel like could benefit from working with our local, talk to, hey boss, I work with this leaver or this veteran representative, says, would you mind if I talk to them about helping us get more staff, And there are financial benefits. We forgot to mention that. There are financial benefits to employers hiring veterans, short term and long term. So that's money back in the pocket, or bank as we call it.
Yeah, tax credits.
It's tax credits for employees. So it's like, okay, then you're a veteran, you're an employer, you want to hire a veteran, guess what? Your job is to reduce the bottom line, and that's what we're all about too.
Yep.
And so with that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody good?
I'm good to go.
I think we're good.
We'll wrap it up, and we'll see you next week. We don't have a topic yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something good. and Jerry will be back. So everybody, take care. Good luck.
Bye bye. Take care.
Have a good one, y'all.